The blessing of the bread. There was a poor baker who lived in a small village. Every day he would wake up early, make some bread and sell it at the market. He would make sure to give a loaf of bread to anyone who was too poor to buy it. One day a stranger came to the village and went to the market. He saw the baker giving away bread to the poor and asked him why he did it. The baker replied, "Because I have a big heart. I can't bear to see people go hungry." The stranger smiled and said, "You have a kind heart, but you don't understand what it means to be generous." He took a loaf of bread from the baker and walked away. The baker was confused, but he shrugged and went back to work. Every day, the stranger would come to the market and take a loaf of bread from the baker without paying for it. The villagers would watch in amusement as the baker argued with the stranger, but the stranger would always manage to make the baker feel guilty by saying, "You are a very rich man. You can afford to give me this bread." After a few days, the baker couldn't take it anymore. He confronted the stranger and asked him why he was doing this. The stranger replied, "I am doing this to teach you a lesson. You see, you are not generous. You only give bread to people who are too poor to buy it. But the real meaning of generosity is to give without expecting anything in return." The baker thought about what the stranger had said. He realized that he had been giving bread to the poor out of pity, not because he wanted to share his blessings with them. From that day on, the baker decided to change his ways. He started a new tradition. Every day he would bake an extra loaf of bread and share it with someone who was going through a hard time. He didn't care whether they were rich or poor. He just wanted to show them that he cared. One day the stranger came to the market, but he didn't take any bread from the baker. Instead, he bought 3 loaves of bread and gave them to some children who were begging on the side of the road. The baker watched this and realized that he had finally learned the stranger's lesson. The baker was happy that he had shared his blessing with the stranger and the children. He knew that the real wisdom lay not in being rich, but in being generous and kind. The end. The baker learned that true generosity isn't about pity. It's about giving with love, without expecting anything in return. If this story inspired you, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom-filled tales that nourish the soul.